Hey guys, this is your friend Zeb the Third back with you once again, and tonight I'm going to be making my VeggieTales tier list. Okay, first things first. Where's Scott when I'm scared? You know, that episode is great, not gonna lie, and I even have, and it was nostalgic and I enjoyed it from my life, and I like the songs and segments in it too. So it's going into the great. Now, God wants me to forgive them. You know, that's another good one, even though it's not the same without the silly songs, and it still has a good lesson and song and a good lesson too. So I'll put it here. And now, Are You My Neighbor? That's good, but not great, but it's not bad. It's just, well, I mean, I do like the silly song in it though, so I'm gonna put it right here. Rack Shack and Benny. Yeah, well, I like it, but it's not great either. So, but I do also really like the silly song in it too. So, it'll go here. Dave and the Giant Pickle. Well, it's an okay episode, but it's not bad. And I like the silly song in it too, so it'll go here. The Toy That Saved Christmas, well, it has a good lesson in it and a good adventure too. So I'll put it beside Are You by Neighbor. Next is Very Silly Songs. That's a nostalgic one and a fun one too. And that one will be going in beside God Was Me to Forget Them because I like the songs in it, especially the soda songs and the brandy soda song, the Pirates Who Don't Do Anything, and Larry's funny during the off subject videos. Next is Larry Boy the Fifth from Outer Space. That one's pretty good, not gonna lie, and that's a hard one because I was disturbed by the fib in it and stuff, but it's still good to watch though. So I think I'll put it beside the Toilet Say Christmas. Next we've got Josh and the Big Wall. Yes, that's another great one. It has a good lesson and good story. And I do kind of like the silly song in it too. So I'm gonna put it beside Very Silly Songs. You know what? Yeah. Next we've got Madame Blueberry. Has a good story and a good lesson and a good song, and I like the silly song in it too, even though it wasn't the same without silly songs with Larry. But I think I will put it beside Larry Boy and the Fifth from Outer Space. Next, The End of Silliness. That one was dark for me as a kid, and I do like the song at the end, and I like how silly songs got returned, so that one, in my opinion, deserves to go beside the Toy That Saved Christmas. Larry Boy and the Rumor Weed. That's that's my favorite Larry Boy one, and I think it's great. Has a fun lesson and a good story, and has the adventure in it. And I will put it, I think, beside Josh the Big Wall. Next, we've got King George and the Ducky. Yes, this is my favorite one of the very first episode I've ever seen, and The countertop scenes are funny, and the story is fun, and the silly song's one of my favorites, and it's going right beside Where's God When I'm Scared. Okay, next. Esther, the Girl Who Became Queen. Well, wasn't one of my favorites when I was in my early teens, but it is nostalgic and stuff, and it does have a good lesson in it, and I'm gonna have to put it beside. I think I'll put it beside Larry Boy and the Rumor Weed. Lyle the Kindly Viking. Yes, that's my second favorite. It also has a good lesson, and the segments are good, especially the omelet one and the Larry's High So Cat, and has a good lesson and good songs, and it's going in front of Where's God When I'm Scared. The ultimate silly song countdown. Yes, I like the compilation of all the silly songs and the parts that I think hosting it. And the Dude of the Mushu is good and it's nostalgic as well. So it's going um in front for Scott when I'm scared. Next we've got Jonah, a VeggieTales movie. Yes, that's a pretty fun movie and it's nostalgic. And the songs and story and plot it's good. So I think I will put it. That's hard. Um, right here. Next is the Star of Christmas. Yes, it's really good, and I like the plot. It has a good lesson too, and even O come Emmanuel. So I'll put it um hmm, here. Next we've got the What for What About Entertainment, which is it's nostalgic and I like the songs in it even my day and I liked seeing the robots from Three Line Penguins making an appearance, so I'm gonna put that beside Josh the Big Wall. And then we've got the Ballad of Little Joe. And it has a fun story and a good lesson in it too, and I have some memories when I was a kid from it. I was adored of it, and I think it shall go here. And next we've got an Easter Carol. This one is I like it a lot. Well, it's a bit dark, but it has a good lesson too. So, and the songs are good. So I think it will go here. Next, we've got a Snoodle's Tale. Well, the countertop scenes are a bit funny, but I like the segments in it, and I like the silly song too. So, not one of my favorites though, but I think it's. I like the lesson too, so I think it's going uh, here. No, uh, yeah. And next, we've got Sim of the Opera. I like the stories in it, and the segments are fun, and the countertop scenes were with Luffy and the silly songs fun, and even all the songs. And I think that one will go here. Duke and the Great Pie War. That one's okay. I like the silly song and the countertop scenes and the main story, and Baby Sir Janelle is just meh. It'll go, and that one will go right here. Next, we've got Minnesota Cuke and the Search for Samson's Hairbrush. I like the silly song and the main story, but Bully Trouble is no for me. Not one of my favorites, and I think I'm gonna have to put that one here for sure. Lord of the Beads. Well, I know it's not very popular for some reason, but I do kind of like it and stuff, so I think it's going there. Sherlock Holmes and the Golden Ruler. That's a pretty good one, not gonna lie. So I think it deserves to go here. Here, I think. I like the lesson too. Larry Boy and the Bad Apple. Decent, but well, it can be a little underrated, but I like it. So it will go here. Gideon Tuba Warrior. Pretty fun. Segments are and the silly song are good, and it's nice to see the pirates. So I think it deserves um the spot. Next, Mo and the Big Exit. Yeah, that one is really good. This and even the countertop scene. So I think that one deserves uh this spot. The Wonderful Wizard of Oz. Yes, I like it. I like the lesson in it, but the countertop scenes aren't my favorite. But I kind of like the silly song in it. So I think I'll have to place it here. Next, the Pirates that Don't Do Anything. I also like this movie. Well, not as much as Joda, but who cares? It's fun. I'll probably place it here. Next, Tomato Sawyer and Huckleberry Larry's Big River Rescue. Well, I it has a good lesson in it, but it's a bit sad for Tom Sawyer. But and the slow song's a little frustrating. But I do like the countertop scene, so it's I think it deserves uh the slot here. Abe and the Amazing Promise. I think it's a pretty good episode, and I like seeing Junior back on the countertop. So I think I shall place it here. Minnesota Cuke and the Search for Noah's Umbrella. No, not one of my favorites. It's Minnesota Cuke gets humiliated, and the silly song is just not my favorite, and as well as the countertop scenes. St. Nicholas Story of Joyful Giving. Well, I I think it's pretty good, but even though I find it does have some sad bits in it, so I'll I might put that one here, even though it's a good lesson. Pistachio, the little boy that wouldn't. The countertop scenes are bad in my opinion, and the story is just kind of mediocre. And even though, despite the song's good, so I'll probably place it here. Sweet Pea Beauty, that's not one of my favorites either, so it's probably going here. It's a Beautiful Life. That's a really good one. So and has a good lesson story in it, but it's not the best. Neither the countertop scenes, and I think that one deserves to go here. Was the Night Before Easter. Well, also not one of my favorites, and kind of a rip. And um, it's a meant for me, so it'll go here. Princess of the Pop Star. That one, yeah. Little Jar Boy, I like it, but there were subseeds that I didn't really care for, and the silly song's good, and I'll probably place it here. Robin Good is not somewhere in men. I like the main story and the silly song in it, not Lane Lost Birthday or the countertop scene so much. I might place it here. The Painless Princess. You know what? I'll probably place it here. League of Incredible Vegetables. That's an epic one, but I did like seeing Larry Boy frozen and captured by Dr. Flurry, so it's probably, but I think it's very enjoyable, so it's probably going here. Little House That Stood. I like the stories in the silly song, but not the countertop seeds, so that one will go here. McLaren, the Sticky Cheese Battle. I like the lesson in it and the silly song. And the carrot top scenes are kind of good, so that one will go here. Mary Larry and the True Life Christmas, I think that's pretty good. Veggies in Space, The Final Frontier. I like the songs and the story and the lesson as well. Cellar Night Fever, good story, and not so. I don't care for the silly song, but it has some good songs, and that one I might put it here. Beauty and the Beat, Noah's Ark. Well, I do like the story and the lesson, but the animation I don't care for it, and the silly song and the car tops are a bit ridiculous, and the middle of the story wasn't really necessary for the plot, so I'm probably gonna put it here. So that's my VeggieTale tier list. So I hope you had fun watching this, and subscribe and stay tuned for more videos.